Here we go. Here we go. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Cyrus Soon said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Cyrus Soon said YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all know what it is. Black Power, frequency, and energy. You're feeling that frequency and energy. You should most definitely join, become a member. Link right down in the video description said join. Click that link. You get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join, even if you don't. I appreciate your presence here at the Cyrus Soon Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Cyrus Soon Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies for the kings, queens, and the children. African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. That's right, family. 25% off selected items at this time. Save and shop, shop and save. KingSeti.com, online marketplace. That's right, family. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com, SETI University, over 1,200 videos of nothing but pure heat, fire, presented by General Seti himself, all the subjects that you know and love from the General. And not only that, we got the Grandmaster teachers. That's right, the supplemental, but also monumental and instrumental research material, lectures, documentaries. That's right, from the Grandmaster teachers, plus an overview from the General on the Grandmasters, giving you 360 degrees of supreme African knowledge that cannot be matched by any other website on the planet, family. That's right. And you already know SETI popping on Patreon. That's right. Ring the alarm, dropping nuclear bombs on Patreon. We dropped 2 heavy ones yesterday on the gene editing. Are you the same person you was when you was born? Because they sure been editing on a whole lot of motherfuckers, and they not the same. And you better check. They might have a patent on your ass. That's right. And so, family, yeah, I want you to get on over there. We got that fire. That's the series we working on Patreon right now, where we digging into this this new technological eugenics program that they got out here. Nanobots, dropping them down in your blood. You understand what I'm saying? Remote control surgeries on your ass. You don't know what's going on. You see what I'm saying? So Patreon is that place, General Seti Patreon. That's right, family. And I want to thank all the family that donate to the General. You much appreciated. I give my thanks to you. Any of the family that want to donate, the link right down in the video description, right there in the chat at the top. If you donate, I want to send my thanks to you ahead of time. That's right, family. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube pages, General Seti, Cyrus Soon Seti, King Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends, and comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. You will be up out of here, okay? Ooh. All right, here we go, family. The Europeans worship the death of the sun. Yeah, it's getting off into, the holiday Holocaust. Y'all know that's my thing. That's one of my, major areas of expertise. Yeah, look at Ray. Ray down in there. Yeah, that's one of my major areas of expertise. And so we in the fall. See, we in the fog of fall. We in the fog of fall, heading on into winter. But see, there's a lot of ritualism going on right now. It's a lot of ritualism going on, a lot of blood sacrifice on the planet, and a lot of people don't know that November is the block month, the blood month for the Vikings. Yeah, this is the block month, where they shed a lot. Y'all didn't know that, did y'all? But I'm going to drop this science on y'all. That November is the block. They call it block. That's blood. You see? All right, family, that's Black Power. Now, why do they call it the block month? Because they say, Seti, you just back it up, Seti. Come with the proof. See, now when you start getting into November, you know, in many of them northern countries, winter is starting to set in. So if they got any animals, they ain't gonna be able to feed them over the winter. So they're gonna sacrifice them. They're gonna sacrifice them this month. Look it up, okay? November, blocked. Matter of fact, let me get my work up here, man. Let me go to work, man. Let me go to work. Let me see if I got it down in here. I most definitely gotta clean this one up. I'm gonna be doing some heavy moves in this lecture. Okay. Let me see. See if I can find the block. If not, that's all right. Cause I'm most definitely I'm just opening things up, and you know I can most definitely explain it to you. Block again. This is the month where they sacrifice all the animals because they know if they don't go ahead and sacrifice them, you see, salt the meat. You understand what I'm saying? Preserve the meat so you can have something to eat. You see, through the winter, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So this is the block month, and the major gods that are venerated in block month: Thor, Odin. You see many of the carryovers, but as we get off into, I got the November, I got the Thanksgiving lecture going down this Sunday. You see what I'm saying? Esoterical breakdown, coldest nigga that could do it. believe believe me when I tell you, if I had to prove it, it's not a problem. I can freestyle a classic. You see what I'm saying? But this is for the elite mind. So, this is not for the exoterical nigga, mundane nigga who can't think outside of a goddamn paper bag. We got to have the minds that's gonna be wide open, that's ready, you understand, to go to the next level. You see, but many of their gods was venerated in this month. You got to understand when you're talking about the Anglo-Saxon American. You're talking about, right here, that many of them come out of a cultural mix. You see, a cultural mix. You got the Celtic, the Druid. You got the Viking. You got the Viking. You got the Roman. You see, Celtic, Viking, Roman. That's pretty. That's the three. That's really the three-way mix right there. You see, that's really the three-way mix. The Celtic, the Viking, the Roman. You see, that's over here. That's where primary, and then you got your Christian, you got your Serapis, and that too is out of the Roman mix. So when you look at these holidays, it's a mix. It's a mix of them three, one way or another. And we're going to break it down in all ways. It ain't going to be a goddamn portal that we won't jump through. We're going to jump through all the goddamn portals. If y'all ever see, what's that goddamn show where they be in the goddamn phone booth and the motherfucker be all, motherfucker be going through time and shit. Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to be in the goddamn, whatever the fuck that show is. What the name of that show? I think that's some old British shit where they be in the phone booth. Yeah, thank you, family. Nothing, peace and love. You know what I'm saying? But so now let me tell y'all something. Yeah, let me tell y'all something. The Irish, but that's Celtic. That's what the Celts. You know what I'm saying? Let me break this down to you so y'all understand what I'm talking about. See, it's an illusion that they talking about December. Doctor Who, that's it. Doctor Who. No, not the Major, Doctor Who. Where they was, yeah. But I know he said in the Matrix they took that too, because they was going through them doors. Yeah, but in Doctor Who was the one that got in the phone booth. Yeah, they was in the phone booth. But let's break this down so you understand this. Let me tell y'all something. European people don't worship the sun. And remember that I told you this. Okay? And we know why. Let's not be confused about why. We know why they don't worship the sun. Okay? We are the children of the sun. That's our father. That's not their father. Okay? That's our savior. See, the sun is our savior. It shine every morning when the sun rises. You feel me? That's our savior. When you see the sun rise in the morning, we have been saved. If the sun don't rise, you can call it a wrap, family. It's over. Okay? So every day our Savior rise up and redeem us every day. Has not failed us not one time. Okay? Has not failed us one time. But when you think about their Savior versus our Savior, you feel me? Now, when you talk about European deities, watch me now, watch me work. Watch me work. The supreme deities in any European pantheon, I don't give a fuck which one you call out. Celtic, huh? I don't give a goddamn if it's the Viking. I don't give a fuck if it's the Greek. I don't care if it's the Roman. Don't care which one of them it is. The supreme deity is a god of storms. Is a god of storms. I'm going to say it again. A god of storms. Why? Because, that's their savior. It's because the sun, he's looked at as the one that will come, the destroyer. He's the great destroyer of mankind. You see? So when you go into Ragnarok, the death of the gods in the Nordic, the Nordic mythology, you see, you got Surta, who is the fire demon. You see, who comes and he lay that sword on that fire. And when he do that, it's a wrap. That's the beginning of Ragnarok. And he set fire. He set, but this is esoterical, and I want y'all to understand that. They know what it is. It don't give a goddamn which one. If you can jump into the Bible and you go into Revelations, they say the death of the planet the first time was by water. The second will be by fire. And so they saviors is come in the clouds. They always talking about God, come in the clouds. You see, you look up and he gonna be in the clouds. You see, and so you got Thor, who's a god of storm, thunder and lightning. If it's thunder and lightning, that means it didn't blocked out the sun. That's their savior. That's their savior. So you got to understand that. Thor, Jupiter, Zeus, even Yahweh is a god of storms. See, they didn't blend it in there because they didn't stole some of the solar mythos, but they got it mixed with that European ideology. You see, and that's where you got, that's where you got to be able to break in there, because you got African esoterical and you got that wicked Western esoterical. And like I say, you got to know, They're just like if you watch that movie and you watch Marvel, have y'all ever seen that first Thor? You see that first Thor where and his father, you know, he was fucking with when it first come on. His father told him, "Don't go fucking with them ice giants." Yeah. And so this motherfucker Thor and his team, they went to the realm of the ice giants. Yeah, you remember that, right? They went to the realm of the ice giants. See, it's not wise to cross over into that realm. You know, you got to be powerful to cross over into that realm now, because not many gonna make it back. You know, Ymir, yeah, Ymir, the ice giants. That's right. And so yeah, and if it had not been for Odin, they wasn't gonna make it up out of there. They wasn't gonna make it up out of there. It was gonna be over for their ass. You see what I'm saying? And so that's that one thing about, you know, when I see motherfuckers crossing over and shit, you know, it's not wise to, and it's the same way for them. They, you know what I'm saying? And they can't even come so many degrees to the goddamn, where the line that crosses from, from the ice to the sun. You know what I'm saying? They got to stay far back from that, that equinox, you see, of exoterical wisdom and knowledge. You see, they got to stay far back. You see, can't even come close. But a lot of our people, they go over and they never come back, and you could tell in their teachings. But so we have to understand, when they don't venerate the sun. So when you hear motherfuckers talking about this December shit, don't be fooled by that, because from a cosmological standpoint, they totally out of alignment. Okay, I don't know what motherfuckers be teaching out there. You see what I'm saying? They totally out of alignment with their months. You see, all of that, they out of alignment. And so when you hear motherfuckers say that on the 21st in the northern hemisphere, it's the death of the sun. And many people equate supposedly Jesus being in hell for 3 days. And then he rise on the 3rd day. You see? And they equate the sun dying on the 21st, and then that's the shortest day of the year, and it stays stagnant for 3 days. And then on the 25th is the first day where the sun starts to move up north. You see, start to move. Is it north or is it south? It's north. I believe it's north. Okay. And so that's, this is, the science. But now, when you think about it, that's really the story of Easter. You see, that's not the story of Christmas. That's the story of Easter. That because that's when they celebrate that. You see, they celebrate that, the death and the resurrection. The 3 days is when he died, but that's in the springtime. Yeah, it's up north. That's right. That's right. So it's not but that's the illusion that they put there. Really, this is what it is. They celebrate the death of the sun. That's what they celebrate. They don't celebrate the birth of the sun. They celebrate the death of the sun. I'm going to tell you also what they celebrate. They celebrate the birth of the goat. That's what they celebrate. Okay? The most venerated god of European people is the goat god Pan. Period. period. And I can show you in every major religion where Pan, the worship of the goat god Pan, is in every major religion, every major celebration and festival of European people. Start Halloween, goddamn Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, Mardi Gras, all of them is the worship of the goat god. Every last one of them. Okay. And so, and I can black that up. Now, I don't say that to say, because on the 22nd, the death of the sun is on the December 21st. The birth of the goat is on December 22nd, the very next day. The sun moves into what? The house of Capricorn. Capricorn, you see, in Saturn, which, you know, and you will see this play out in every goddamn major holiday. Because when you look at Pan and you look at Saturn or Kronos, you can call him Kronos for the crown, you see, who is the god of harvest. You see him with the sickle. He is the Grim Reaper. Now in Nordic, they call him Odin. You see him with the hood on. Yeah, you see Saturn with the hood on. But see, Pan is his other half. These are two halves of the same god, Pan and Saturn. And you'll see them. And so when you see St. Nicholas and Krampus, you see Jesus and Lucifer. You see Thor and his goats, which later became Krampus. You see, this is the same half, two halves of the same being, and so Capricorn rises in the house of, I believe, in the planet, the house of Saturn. Okay, born in the house of Saturn. So this is the veneration. Ain't no damn Christ. Ain't no Christ. That's why they say the great God. And in many of the same attributes, you see Jesus with the hood on. You see Saturn with the hood on. You see the Grim Reaper with the hood on. You see Odin with that's esoterical. That's a veil. That when you see the hood, that lets you know that there's mysteries involved, that there's a cryptic message involved. And that's why you can't never look at this shit from the surface. In the Bible, Jesus talks about that, that he's the reaper, or his father is the reaper. His father is the reaper, And so you ask yourself, who is his father? And it's going to find out that his father is Saturn, Kronos, because he's Zeus. You see, he's taking on the attributes of Zeus. Now, watch me work. And I see, when you come to them lectures, you get to see the visuals. See, now I'm going to just work. And so you see, when Kronos asked Rhea, which is the mother of Zeus, because Kronos was eating all of his children, right? Eating all his children. And so he had ate all the siblings of Zeus. He was eating all the siblings of Zeus. And then he asked Rhea to bring Zeus. And what she did, she took a stone and she wrapped it in swaddling and handed it to him, and he swallowed it. You see? And see, you got to understand, and you see Jesus in the manger, what? Wrapped in swaddling. Both of them, see, and when you look at Kronos, watch me work, who's eating the children, he, in the Christian aspect, he's Herod, because Herod said, kill all, because he knew that the Messiah had been born based on this, on the stars, and they didn't know which one or who it could be. So they said, kill them all. So that was the aspect of Cronus. And you see Jesus laying in the manger, what, wrapped in swaddling. See, the swaddling is a veil. That's a veil. You know, if you look at a blanket, veil, shroud, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand, number one, that a lot of this is cosmological. A lot of it, yeah, a lot of it is cosmological. Is, you know, but you have to understand anthropomorphism, where they use human attributes to dress up things. You see, to dress up things. All of these is the same principles in some, you know, same deities in reality, just calling them a different name. Just like you got Jupiter in Rome, you got Zeus in Greece, Saturn, Kronos. You see, Pan is the primordial goat god. He's the primordial. He's before Baphomet. He before Lucifer. He before Satan. He before all them other goat. Pan is the primordial goat god. Okay, all of the other representations are manifestations of Pan, and not, you know, vice versa. You know, that's why they say Pan, the great god. You see? Nah, how is it that they say, you know, the person that's the best in their field is called what? The GOAT. Both in caves, that's true. Because Zeus fled to Crete. He fled to Crete. Jesus fled, but that's in the lost books. That's in the gospel of infancy. You know, if y'all want to hear about how Jesus fled, he was born in a cave, but Zeus fled to the cave. He was, you know, he hid in the cave until he was grown. You know, until he was strong enough to fight Kronos. You see, but you know, Jesus in the book of infancy, Mary fled in the cave. That's where she had Jesus, in the cave. You see, that's where she had Jesus. But you know, as we move forward, and you know, and I'm gonna peel the you know, the imagery out. You know, I'm gonna peel the imagery out to black it up 100%. It is no doubt about it. You know, but when we start talking about December, they ain't venerating no damn sun. Ain't no goddamn sun nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? White people worship fire. They don't worship the sun. They worship fire, combustible fire. You know what I'm saying? Because in the winter, ain't no sun gonna do nothing for them. It's gonna be that fire, and so that's why they get their eternal flame, and you know, and never, you know, never let the flame go out, because it's cold in the motherfucker. And if you let that goddamn fire go out, then goddamn, it's gonna be a lot of icicles out there tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers gonna be icicles. You know what I'm saying? And so, even if the fire is burning, it's a lot. It's a lot of them that be consumed, even in that, with the fire burning. You see, but this is their times, and we are across. We are in a plane. There's no goddamn doubt about it. If you in the north, you in a plane. And you know, and so, you know, you have to be strong in spirit, and you know, strong in frequency. You know what I'm saying? You know, and strong in your mantras, you know, and the things that empower our people in frequency. No matter where we, you know, we still, you know, all powerful. And so we most definitely have to come into self and understand that, you know, don't let them trick you. You know, they doing a lot of sacrificing. That what the fuck going on over there now? They sacrifices over there in Palestine and shit, and all in Africa and shit. Yeah, this is their, yeah, they shedding a whole lot of blood for Black Month. You see what I'm saying? And, you know, and if people think that is, you know, is just all, you know, by coincidence. It's not by coincidence. Everything is planned. Everything is laid out. Everything is happening like it's supposed to. You see, everything is happening like it's supposed to. So when we understand the GOAT, and you understand that straight here, and understand that you the Sufi, that you the divine woolly head Christ, You understand what I'm saying? Christ, Krishna, black, divine, black divinity. See, they hiding this from us. That's what they know. And so and they trying to sneak into our DNA, you know what I'm saying? Because and we, becoming aware of what's happening. They done built up a lot of technology where they can go down in the blood now into the DNAs, into the chromosomes. And so you most definitely cannot let these motherfuckers be, tooling around with you today. You cannot let them be tooling around with you today. But most definitely, we just opening up. It's just getting started, family. It's just getting started. But I tell you what, as we move into this next week, I'm most definitely gonna be turning up the heat. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be turning up the heat. I'm gonna be blazing their ass. I'm gonna be, making a path for the family to have knowledge of what's happening around them, so they are very aware. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of witches that's running around out here right now. This is, and don't get it twisted. That's why. See, but we about to move into the next episode, and so we gonna deal with that, because people thinking, oh yeah, I'm using the word right and exact. We not motherfucking saying, they got a lot of so-called Christmas witches. And we're going to talk about Frau Percher. I don't know if I got Frau Percher lined up, but thought, oh, okay, to who the Thoth and Hermes. Okay, we can talk about it. I tell you what, I'll set up something. I see what I could touch on. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather get my notes and, so I can be real thorough, but I'll come off with what I know. You see what I'm saying? And we'll touch on that as we move forward. Don't you go nowhere. We coming right black. This is General Sarasun Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power come right black.